Hi Ruth, I'm going to try and help you with section 1.1 number 5, your question with working with the irrational number e and how to use that when you're typing in equations like this in your graphing calculator. So one really important thing to note is that anytime you're dealing with an equation that has e, and it's not the letter e, but it's the irrational number e, e is usually going to be raised to some kind of power. And anytime you have this exponent of e, it's really important to put parentheses around the exponent to maintain any kinds of orders of operation. So I always tell my students to get into the habit of putting parentheses around the entire exponent so that this way when you start typing the equation into the calculator, you automatically type it in with the parentheses. So let me give you a different problem and I'll work it out with you on the graphing calculator. So let's suppose that we want to calculate C of 10. This means to find so C of T represents the concentration of chlorine. So C of 10 means to find the concentration of chlorine after 10 hours. So this 10 here, that represents our T. So let's go ahead and write this in functional notation, and then I'll show you how to put it into your calculator. So we're going to evaluate this function when T is 10. Okay, and again, don't forget to put the parentheses. So I'm going to go ahead and put my parentheses in here, okay? And then that's going to be negative 0.31 times 10. Okay. All right, now let's go to our graphing calculator. So on your graphing calculator, I think I'm going to have to redo this. Okay. Oops, where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so on your graphing calculator, let's first make sure you know where E is. So E is the little blue symbol right here above the division sign. So we're going to hit second division to get E. So let's go ahead and type this into our calculator just the way that we have it written here. So that's 0.1 plus 2.78 times E. Okay, we're going to raise it to that exponent of negative 0.31 times 10. So notice I'm putting in my parentheses. And when you use the negative sign, make sure that you're using this negative sign, not the minus sign. So we're going to use negative 0.31 times 10 and close our parentheses. So that gives us approximately 0.225. So we'll round it to the nearest tenths. So that'll be 0.23. Okay, so 0.23 milligrams per gallon. So the most important thing about this problem is that E. Sometimes it's very confusing for students because they forget to put in the parentheses around the exponent to maintain orders of operations. So if you can just remember to do that, then you shouldn't have any more problems dealing with equations with E in it. Okay, I hope that helps.